So once again, we found ourselves with the red clue going off, so I know a player is nearby. And just like that, it was over. Just like that. Gotta admit, I was kind of surprised myself when I landed that shot. So it was, I probably wouldn't have been able to pull that off if that clue hadn't gone off as soon as it did. Alright, so let's fast forward ahead a little bit and get to the point where I'm chasing down the bounty. Now, someone's already got all the clues. I also know that there's other players here because I've been hearing gunfire go off preemptively. So, I know I'm not the only one here. So if you've been listening carefully, you probably would notice you heard someone strike right behind me with a sword. So I know someone is behind me. I know I'm in deep trouble at this point. And the player up top has got me pegged. So now at this point I'm forced to play aggressively. Alright, so right after that crossbow exchange, you'll notice that I'm not using my firearms at all against the grunts. And a large portion of it is that I have access to fanning, and I do not want to reveal that to the other players. It's kind of my ace in the hole in this case. And now with the sound of those dogs going off, I also now know that I'm not the only player here. So I got another player to contend with at the same time. So I'm now in a lot of trouble. And just like that, in my panic, I Constantine myself and miscalculated completely. But me and the target did trade. Now, ironically enough, I was going to just move on, but then I decided to spectate. And I find out that no one got the bounty after the slay, so everyone loses the game. I couldn't believe it. At this point, I decide to go investigate those crows that got scared off. And we'll see that there's a player way out in the distance. Now, I'm going to zoom in real quick here for you guys to see the shot. That was a very long-range shot. I was quite surprised I hit him at that range. Now, I know that shot didn't kill him, so I'm waiting for the second follow-up, but I also know that he's not going to risk it most of the time. At that range, from the gunshot, he probably knows that I shot him from really far away. He probably thinks I've got like a marksman rifle or a sniper rifle at that point, not using a bolt action. So I decided to bide my time and wait for an opening. Now, for those of you that don't know what that sound was, that was someone shooting a crossbow at me of some kind. It took me like a moment to register what I just heard, and then immediately I decided, okay, I need to let go of my target and reposition and try to figure out where this other player is at, because I'm about to get ambushed. So let's fast forward like a minute or two, and what's going to end up happening is that I decide I can't figure out where the player's at, so I'm going to force him to come to me. And the best way I can decide to do that is grab the bounty and get the players to come to me now that I am the target. One thing I do realize is I don't have a lot of good cover here for a label. So I'm going to need to take the fight interior and try my luck fighting indoors in close quarters. And the best way of dealing with this whole situation is limit the player's mobility. So I'm going to be cutting off areas, setting up traps, doing the best I can to try to force players to either reveal their position to me or get hit by the traps that they set off, giving me an advantage to pressure them.